Now, Prime Minister Modi today met the Maldives President Mohammad Muizzu and underlined New Delhi's position as a close friend of the island nation, emphasizing his neighborhood-first foreign policy that has seen India act as a first responder to financial and medical emergencies affecting Malé, including supplying its nearly 6 lakh people with COVID vaccines during the pandemic. India has always been first responder and a good neighbor to Maldives, is what the Prime Minister said after their meeting at the Hyderabad House. India-Maldives also signed key defense and economic pacts.
भारत ने सदैव मालदीव के लिए फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्डर की भूमिका निभाई है, चाहे मालदीव के लोगों के लिए एसेंशियल कमोडिटीज की जरूरत पूरा करना हो, प्राकृतिक आपदा के समय पीने का पानी उपलब्ध कराना हो, कोविड के समय वैक्सीन देने की बात हो। भारत ने हमेशा अपने पड़ोसी होने के दायित्व को निभाया है। डेवलपमेंट पार्टनरशिप हमारे संबंधों का अहम स्तंभ है और हमने इसमें हमेशा मालदीव के लोगों की प्राथमिकताओं को प्रमुखता दी है। इस वर्ष एसबीआई ने मालदीव के $100 मिलियन के ट्रेजरी बिल्स का रोल ओवर किया है। आज मालदीव की आवश्यकता अनुसार $400 मिलियन और 3,000 करोड़ रुपए का करेंसी स्वैप समझौता भी संपन्न हुआ है।
India is a key partner in the socio-economic and infrastructure development of the Maldives and has stood by the Maldives during our times of need. I would like to thank Prime Minister Modi, the government and people of India for the generous assistance and cooperation extended to the Maldives over the years, including the recent budgetary support in form of rollover of the T-bills. I am thankful for the Indian government's decision to provide support in the form of 30 billion Indian rupees in addition to $400 million bilateral currency swap agreement.
Let's go across to Vishnu now for more on this. So Vishnu, a resetting of ties between India and Maldives, all the controversy after some 3 ministers there made comments about Prime Minister Modi. So resetting of ties with this visit and also 4 MOUs signed.
So it is a very important reset of the relationship. I would say that India and Maldives are back on an even keel. I think it's important to note that what they've agreed upon is a vision for a comprehensive economic and maritime security partnership. The Prime Minister, who you heard speaking a few minutes back, outlining the financial or the economic assistance that India is giving the Maldives. But I'd like to focus a little bit more on the defense relationship, which has now really been strengthened at a time when, remember, President Mohammad Muizzu came to power in the Maldives on a Go Home India plank, where he wanted Indian soldiers, Indian technicians and airmen associated with a couple of aircraft and helicopters that India had donated the Maldives to go home. From that, you're now looking at a situation when there's a proper defense relationship between both of the sides. Now, specifically, what exactly does that mean? It means that India is going to, it basically means that India is going to service military vessels of the Maldives. There is a provision for for Indian weapon systems or Indian craft, military craft, to be positioned further in the Maldives Islands. There'll be joint hydrographic surveys which will be conducted as well. There'll be radar installations which are Indian technology, which will be perhaps cooperated, or the technology certainly will be transferred to the Maldives. All of this is important because it comes at a time when India is concerned, and this is the primary concern, of a growing Chinese presence in the waters of the Indian Ocean. We've had Chinese research vessels dock in Malé itself. They're flying all over the region, including in Hambantota, in Sri Lanka, and many other areas, Djibouti, which was their first overseas base. The Maldives lie just off India's coastline, and therefore to have a secure maritime environment for us is important, and we believe that that's in the interests of the Maldives as well.